Yeah, this is Tim with Guard Digital Marketing. So I got this video coming to you as promised here, Cade. So I'm going to go ahead and get started off of this homepage of your website. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at a Google search engine page here. Now, what I've typed in is Tulsa Roofing Companies. This is a keyword that has tons of buyer intent behind it. This is somebody looking for a roofing company in Tulsa right here, right now. And they're definitely using Google as a reference point. So not everybody's brain is going to work the same way, so they're going to search this in different ways. The main thing here, takeaway, is just we need to be on the first page for as many of those as possible. Now, we can see a handful of companies, or three in particular, using these Google guaranteed ads. They're using these to generate themselves leads, most likely because they aren't ranking organically or haven't really started that process yet, but they're still trying to get leads online. So this is definitely a great option for that. But I think long-term ROI, the best option for most companies is going to be ranking organically. Now you can do that through a business profile or through a website. And a website is going to be pretty huge for you guys, and I'll talk about that here in just a second. Now, your business profile is really only going to help where your guys' office is actually located at. So, your guys' office being in Bixby, you're really only going to be able to rank about a 5 to 10 mile radius outside of your office. Now, what's going to help you with that in ranking that business profile? I'll talk about three things real quick. First is going to be the bio section about your guys' company. Okay, this is a one-time thing, but make sure you guys have this filled out 100%. 750 characters through there. Now, the other two that are going to be, ongoing is one being photos. Make sure you guys are taking relevant photos. You're making sure they're geotagged, and then you're posting them within here every single week. And geotagged photos have the location of where that photo was taken embedded within it itself. Okay, and what that'll allow you to do too is not only help rank, but can actually help you guys increase that radius of where you guys can rank as well. And then lastly, your reviews, okay? Make sure you're getting as many great reviews as possible, but then make sure you're actually responding to all your reviews as well, okay? And especially those photos and those reviews are going to be huge when it comes to pushing yourselves up in those rankings. Now, your website is going to be huge here because this is what's going to really help you guys get on the first page for a lot of these Tulsa roofing keywords, where your business profile is really going to fall flat on, okay? So if we come back over to your website, some pages within here. This one was kind of about you guys. I like this, help some people design their stuff. And then financing. Also a call to action that could get a free estimate through here as well in the header. Here through these that you can learn more about. And what these get a free estimate are going to do is going to help conversion rates on your website. You may have too many of them through here, but they're there nonetheless. Now, really though, let's see here. You got a chunk of content here, a little bit more content. So you maybe have like 200, 150, 200 words of content on this homepage. And generally Google wants to see at least a bare minimum of 500 words of content, maybe even up to 1,000 for the Oklahoma area. That seems like a good sweet spot from kind of the research that I've done and looking at a lot of the top competitors. Why I say this is content is king when it comes to ranking a website, okay? And you guys are doing a great job of it through your blog. Okay, so you're doing it here, but you're not really doing it for many of these other different pages that I can tell either. And you don't really have these different pages laid out in your header either. So honestly, it's going to be quite hard for some people to find some of these different pages within your website. If they don't think to hit this learn more button or scroll all the way down to find this little, a little bit more of these site mappy situations here. You may not be able to funnel people to the right pages so that they can find the right information either. But again, with the content on the home page, what that allows you to do is place keywords within there. And these keywords are what's really going to be telling Google exactly what you're trying to rank for in what area. Okay. And you could build out, pages. Not only, I would probably keep Tulsa as your main page around your homepage and service areas, and then I would build out one for Bixby and any of these other areas, Broken Arrow, Wasu, so on and so forth around Tulsa that you can actually target for those keywords as well, because they definitely do have some search volume within there too. Now, Next, I'm going to use this paid program called Eris. It's going to give me this dashboard of numbers that's going to help us do a little comparison between both your website and then T-Town Roofing, which was your top competitor in Tulsa. Okay. Now, one thing I want to show you right off the bat too is you guys can title each page of your website. Now, if we look at yours, it says home page, it's talking, this is the home page for Precise Roofing and Contracting. Okay. Now, if we come over to T-Towns, we can see T-Town Roofing, Tulsa Roofer. So they're even targeting keywords within their title pages of each website, which is spectacular. Okay, you need to be doing that. Okay, so this again is just targeting the correct keywords for on-page SEO, which is going to be for most of the keywords within the content and the header tags of pages of the website, for the titles of each page, so on and so forth. And then there's off-page SEO, which is what I'm going to talk about here. Okay, so strength and trust ratings is what these first two numbers are about that Google has for your website. Now, ranked out of 100, but typically once you hit a benchmark of about 30 and above for each of these, you're going to be considered pretty powerful. So you're definitely on your way there, especially that DR. Now you build that strength and trust through these backlinks, okay? And these are any clickable text or image linking, your website through another, okay? So what these also act as is a thumbs up vote for your website, especially when these are authoritative domains holding your backlinks, meaning they already have high strength and trust within Google. So once you do acquire that backlink from them, it's going to help your ratings out in return. You're also indexing for over 300 words of keywords, which is where that blog's coming into effect at, and it's bringing you close to 100 traffic. So you're definitely getting up there. Now you can see here, I clicked on the keywords and you can see where you're getting most of your traffic. And a lot of these are involving these different blog posts. Okay. I'm going to try and point out one. This is sort of one home roof installation, Tulsa, but it has pretty low search volume, as we can see, around 40 of those per month. Bixby roofers, you can see they have lower search volume as well in Bixby. Let's go ahead. Roofers and Broken Arrow. See, Broken Arrow has a little bit higher search volume, but we can tell again even with these buyer intent keywords, we're second, third page of Google. I want to look for one in. You have one in Shawnee as well. Owasso roofers, a little bit higher search volume there. More for Broken Arrow. And you do have these different pages built out. I'm curious of where they'd be at, though. That's one thing. It's kind of hard to find the pages within your website. I wouldn't even know where to go to find those. But you have pages built out for these different areas. But again, I don't know where to find those at. I guess they're just kind of hidden back there so that they populate in those areas for those when people are searching those keywords. I wouldn't be quite certain. But you are indexing for quite a bit of these. So like roofing Tulsa, Oklahoma, 200 searches per month. But you're on the 5th page of Google. So we're not getting there. We're not really getting there, right? Now, if we come over to T-Town, we can see their strength and trust kind of flip-flop from yours, but yours being a little bit higher for the numbers that are flip-flopped. They're indexing for almost 250 words and then getting closer to 800 traffic. And here's where you can see all these different Tulsa roofing keywords and what can happen once you get on the first page for them. Okay, so the only one you want to disregard is the one I just highlighted, because that has the company name that's more associated for that. And then this one. So let's just look from this one up. So you have all these different roofing keywords that involve Tulsa, right? And you can see all the traffic they're getting from these as well, because they're literally on the first page for every single one of them. Okay, so let's just go ahead and take a look at the first one, for instance. We have Tulsa Roofing, 300 searches per month, and they're getting a third of that into their website as traffic. Okay, now what you may be asking yourself is, okay, out of that traffic, how much of that is going to turn into a lead for the company? Because that's what I'm really worried about, is how many leads can this website generate me? Well, generally, industry standard is around 25 to 30% of the volume or traffic you get from a buyer intent keyword as such will turn into a lead. Okay. So they're getting probably 25 to 30 leads on average, through the slow and the quicker paced months when it comes to roofing season. Just on average, probably around 25 to 30, just from this one keyword. So if you went through, we can see they're probably averaging anywhere from 70, 75 to 100 leads per month for roofing in Tulsa. And that's where you can really start to see how lucrative this can be if it's done correctly. Because you got to remember, these aren't just any leads like Angie's List or Home Advisor. These are warm, organic leads that are coming directly to you through your website. Okay. So if you keep that in mind, closing ratio on these is going to be 50% and higher. So an extra, 50 jobs a month, with, you know, roofing being high ticket items, with some good profit margins, we know that's going to be great for any company out there. So if you have any further questions or concerns, or if you need me to elaborate on any of this information as well, go ahead and email me back from this video, or you can always give me a phone call or text me, in the number that's in my email as well. So Kate, I hope to hear from you soon, and hope this is going to help you out in any way possible. Other than that, have a great rest of your day, and like I said, I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.